country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Utes will put toe together and will get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So South Carolina's offense will have the football first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, with the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And it just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Here's the handoff. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Using his legs, it's Overton. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Running behind that left side. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Cunningham. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
There he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. On the run, it's Overton. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Power football with the run. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Give to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Utah Utes offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll try the run. Turning it on. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he's going to bring it out. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game. And so far, they've taken him away.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Tight end now in motion. They'll ride Davis here. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They go to the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, sir. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
That is such a big play for the offense. A lot of these fourth down pass plays are just designed to pick up the first. They get even more. They get an explosive play, and that has got to be huge for the offense's confidence.
Motion from the wideout. Trying to run, it's Overton. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw. Makes the grab. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Utes decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to Davis. Oh, he's got some space. That gives him 100 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. They'll ride the hot hand. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Running back searching for a hole. To the 15. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this 1st half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, and they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 7 over Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Utes will send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll go right back to it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll start this drive going to the air. Lets it go. Working on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
On on 3rd and long. He's going to have to throw for it. Pucks it out of the air. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Overton. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Quickly to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. He's looking to throw. Here's the heat. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Back to pass. Looking for the score. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Firing to the right, complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Ute in the hurry up. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his big tight end. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. The Utes line up to punt it away.
Number 12 On to kick it away.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the ground with the back. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got his man, makes the grab. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
He'll do it himself. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. The give to the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the Utes will punt it away on 4th down. We've seen a lot of the punt teams 6th time tonight. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Motion from the wide receiver. See if they can get the edge on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Hauls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the 1st.
The give on the counter. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll move the wide receiver. On the run, it's Overton. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
On third down, he drops to throw. That's reeled in. It's Overton. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
The give to the back. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Carolina, 35. Utah, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Utah!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 10 over Indiana. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. leaves it with the running back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride Davis here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught behind the line. It's Overton. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. 4th down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the back. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country, and you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Utes! And they take it in for 6 more points. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. And more drives like this is what's needed.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The short hands, it's Cunningham. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting set on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give out of the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Quarterback keeps it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Creates a little space. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down will open up the final period. On the run, it's Overton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the tight end. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. To the air on first down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Wants to go up top. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it along the sideline. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Fakes to grab. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off and he does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the 1st down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Utah! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. you've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down.
Timeout, Utah.
Fast completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. That's a fumble on the play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got him downfield. Brought down inside the 15, mark it at the 14-yard line. Now a 4th down decision to be made by this offense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. Touchdown, South Carolina. A great catch and run for 6. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 7 over Indiana. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
First down.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Going to swing it on second down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Cunningham. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here.
South Carolina.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got his man. He goes out of bounds just short of the first down marker, and the defense gets a stop. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys are quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? The coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
On the play.
The Utes line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth.
Gain of 1.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it.
Coming up.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Takes a hit as he fires. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain